Imagine standing in the middle of a vast prehistoric plain under a moonless sky, where the darkness is so thick it feels like a physical weight against your skin. To a modern person, this environment is a void, a terrifying absence of information that triggers our primal fear of the unknown. But what if I told you that for 300,000 years, your ancestors didn't just survive in this blackness, they actually saw things in it that our modern brains have literally forgotten how to process? Before we dive into the quantum secrets of the human eye, if you enjoy uncovering the hidden mysteries of our species, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. It really helps us keep these deep dives alive. We often think of our eyes as simple cameras, but recent breakthroughs in quantum biology suggest that the human eye is actually a sophisticated biological sensor capable of detecting a single photon of light. In a controlled darkroom experiment, scientists found that humans could perceive a flash of light even when only one single quantum of light hit their retina. This isn't just a fun fact. It's a remnant of a superpower that once allowed our ancestors to navigate the world through what researchers call scotopic sensitivity. While we believe we are day dwellers, our biology is secretly wired for the deep shadows of the cosmos, a legacy of a time when the night was a map rather than a wall. But the mystery goes much deeper than just vision. It involves a protein in your eye called cryptochrome. In birds and butterflies, cryptochromes are used to see the Earth's magnetic field, allowing them to migrate across oceans with pinpoint accuracy. For a long time, we thought humans were the exception, that we were magnetically blind. However, recent studies have shown that human cryptochromes, when transplanted into fruit flies, can actually function as magnetic sensors. This suggests that ancient humans might have possessed a sixth sense, a magnetic orientation, that allowed them to feel the direction of north and south while walking in total darkness. Imagine navigating a dense jungle at midnight, not by sight, but by a subtle pull in the back of your mind, a biological compass that we've silenced with the constant noise of GPS and electric grids. This sensitivity wasn't just about direction, it was about timing, governed by the mysterious pineal gland, often referred to as the third eye. Located deep in the center of the brain, this gland is shaped like a pine cone and is the only part of the brain that isn't paired, meaning there's only one of it. In some ancient reptiles, the pineal gland actually had a lens and a retina, sitting right on top of their heads to track the sun. In humans, it retreated deep inside, but it remained our primary link to the rhythms of the universe, producing melatonin in response to the absence of light. But here is the twist. The pineal gland doesn't just respond to darkness, it is highly sensitive to electromagnetic frequencies. Ancient humans lived in an environment free from electrosmog, allowing their pineal glands to sync perfectly with the Earth's human resonance, the low-frequency heartbeat of our planet's atmosphere. This connection meant that for most of human history, our internal clocks weren't just set by the sun, but by the very vibration of the Earth itself. When we introduced artificial light and later radio waves and Wi-Fi, we didn't just disrupt our sleep, we effectively blinded our internal antenna. Our ancestors were also attuned to the moonlight effect, a biological phenomenon where the lunar cycle influenced human DNA expression. Recent genomic studies suggest that hundreds of our genes are regulated by the moon's gravity and light, affecting everything from our immune system to our cognitive sharpness. In the ancient world, the full moon wasn't just a pretty sight. It was a biological high-performance mode where the brain operated at a different frequency. Modern light pollution has flattened this cycle, leaving us in a state of biological monotony, where every day and night feels the same to our cells. Furthermore, there is the incredible concept of biophotons, weak light particles emitted by all living cells.
Some researchers believe that in the absolute silence and darkness of the ancient world, humans were sensitive enough to perceive the subtle glow of other living beings. This isn't mysticism, it's a matter of signal-to-noise ratio. In our modern world, the noise of artificial light and electromagnetic interference is so loud that we can't hear the whisper of our own biology. Our ancestors, however, lived in the whisper, allowing them to detect a predator's presence or a change in the weather through a complex web of sensory inputs we now dismiss as intuition. Think about the way you feel when a storm is approaching, that heavy electric feeling in the air.
To us, it's a fake sensation, but to an ancient human, that was a precise data point. Alayhi salam, clear alayhi salam, a notification on a smartphone screen. Their skin, their eyes, and their pineal glands were all part of a sophisticated array that processed the world in high-definition quantum detail. We often view the history of light, alayhi salam, a story of triumph, where we finally conquered the evil darkness. But from a biological perspective, it might be the story of a sensory amputation. We have traded our ability to feel the Earth's magnetic pulse and our sensitivity to the single photons of the stars for the convenience of a glowing screen. We haven't just lost the darkness, we've lost the unique state of consciousness that only the darkness can provide. When you sit in a room that is truly 100% dark, your brain begins to produce DMT in small amounts, leading to a state of heightened imagination and internal vision. This is why ancient cultures often used dark caves for their most important rituals and initiations. They weren't hiding from the world, they were entering a different one, a world where the mind could see without eyes. In our rush to illuminate every corner of our lives, we have accidentally shut down the most mysterious parts of our own brains. We are a species of quantum navigators who have forgotten how to sail, lost in a sea of artificial glare. So the next time you find yourself in the dark, don't reach for your phone immediately. Sit there for a moment and let your eyes adjust to the single photons drifting through the room. Listen to the silence and see if you can feel that ancient pull of the north, that biological compass waiting to be rediscovered. You might find that the darkness isn't empty at all. It's just waiting for you to remember how to see again. Because in the end, we didn't just evolve to survive the night, we evolved to be a part of it. Our journey through the stars and across the continents was guided by more than just fire. It was guided by a deep, cellular connection to the universe that is still there, hidden beneath the surface of our modern lives. We are the children of the dark, holding on to a spark of light that we've forgotten how to use. It's time we stopped fearing the shadows and started listening to what they have to tell us about who we really